Alright fellas, so today I'm going to go ahead and make a couple more of these guys right here, but we're going to put some different angles on them. And yes, I'm using the Craftsman Western Forge number 2 long Phillips screwdrivers for this. Why? Because I have them and I can, and this is good steel, so these are going to last forever once I make them. As long as I don't skinny them down too much, these will last forever. And yep, Western Forge is closed, so you go trade these in, you don't know what the hell you're going to get anymore. And I'm not going to be one of those guys that tries to go sell one of these used 30-year-old Craftsman screwdrivers for fucking $50 on the damn eBay. Snappy screwdriver, yes. Look. It is snap-on. See the little snap-on S there? This was the replacement blade that they sent me. That is total junk. Look at that shit. It looked like they heated it up and just broke it off. Like it's not even straight, flat across there, no nothing. And I mean, this is all cattywampus too on the bottom. And I thought about just making it into a regular screwdriver, just dressing the tip up a little bit. But I think I want to go ahead and make it into an O-ring tool. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and round this off and heat it up and bend it. Yeah, let's see what we can do. Alright, so rough shape. It's got some of that grippy shit on there. Give it a little bit more grip to grabbing those O-rings and sliding them out. Now, this right here is not ideal because there's a lot of room in there. But that's what I got. There now. There. If you can see that, there's still some of that gritty shit on the tip there and on the back. So I wanted to leave it there. This is not as thin as I would have really liked it to be. I'm going to try this out. If it doesn't work, I'll smash the bastard even more and call it good. And if I have to, I'll just chop that tip off and we'll start out down here to just be a little bit shorter. But now I've got to put the handle in, and that is not hard at all. So yeah, there you go. Brand new handle. It's supposed to be a warranty, but they had to charge me for it, so guess what? Now it's going on my O-ring.
Are you on?
No, I'm doing a video.
I think I might get a kitten.
No. Because
do you not understand what?
So there it is. A snap-on gritty tip O-ring puller. And yeah, we might shave that down a little bit too. It depends. Got just a wee bend in it. We're gonna try it out first, and if we need to adjust it from there, we'll adjust it. Alright, so perfect case in point. I just got through doing a fuel pump on an old ass Coachman, and the filler hose was just rotten. So gonna have to put a new filler hose on it. And to get it off, I couldn't actually do it there with a screwdriver, which is what I normally use, because I didn't have one of these, which is what I would actually use if it were in the shop instead of, you know, parked in some guy's barn. So this guy being thicker than these guys, I'm going to turn these guys into the 90 degrees and maybe another funky one, because, you know, I got 2 of them. But I'm going to make this guy come back so I can reach this up in there and get around that filler hose and, you know, work some magic. I'm going to do this with the vise here because I'm not going to go break out forge tools for this, because you don't need forge tools to do this. You can do this at home, you know, wherever. And if you got a vise, use a vise. Just a little bit more. And again, this doesn't take but seconds to get it up to a cherry red heat where you can actually bend this worth of crap. It doesn't hold heat super long. But it does hold it long enough to even get bend out of it. I think that guy's probably pretty good right there. I'll show you a real quick tip here while this is changing colors. Now if you watch this, and I don't know if this camera will pick it up or not, this tip is going to change color. And it's already starting to get a little purple. And that is perfect, essentially. It's going to be a hard temper. You just dunk that in some old motor oil. This is even used oil. And all you do, swirl it around. Normally if you're doing something, you know, you really want hard, you put it in there when it's glowing red and the magnet won't stick to it. And you want to put that into hot oil. Take a big chunk of steel, a huge bolt. I have a couple of those around. I throw those in the forge, get them up super hot, throw them into the bottom of this thing, stir it around a little bit, and then I go heat my other object that I'm trying to quench and harden super hard. That's how I do that. This, it was just a temper, and this is cold oil. It's not going to be a big deal. You don't have to try to get this to be a certain color. That heat will dissipate from up here, come down the shaft, and you'll slowly start seeing the colors turn. As long as the color's there, the temper's there. So it'll be fine. If you have oil, use oil. You can quench it in water, that's fine, really, for tools. But oil's always better. Now we're going to give this one a 90-degree bend. And we want it, a few inches up. 2.5 maybe. Now see, let's watch together. See how this is starting to change? Right there's straw yellow. There's some purples, there's some blues, there's some silvers. We want this, see how that's all golden, straw colored right there? That's the perfect temper for a knife or a hatchet or something like that you want to keep an edge on. This, it doesn't matter because it's a tool, but I'm just kind of, you know, showing you guys a little something. You can't have all my tricks, but you know, every now and again. I mean, come on. Hoes gotta eat too. Now see, even after we've quenched it, you can come back and you can look. You see that golden straw color there? That's the temper color you want. This back here is a little too hard. That's what we got in this. As far as cutting implements, like I said, tool, it doesn't matter. You don't even have to quench these and cool them off. You just set them down and let them cool on their own. They'll be fine. Now this guy, I'm going to put a couple of different bends in it. So the first one, we're going to go opposite of the way that we want the bend at the end to end up. Now, you do want to quench this one. This is why I do this shit outside, because that fucking burnt oil smell is not good for anybody. You want to quench this at the top, just like that, because when you go to make your second bend in it, you don't want that bend coming back out. And we're going to put this one off back towards the center again, and we're going to put it at an angle. See that? So not only does it come back towards the handle, it's at an angle that goes the other way. This heat, it got dark up here. This back here is still straw, and then it goes to a little blue, and then it goes to that dark purple. It's because this metal out here is thinner, so it's going to heat up faster. Traveling through the center of this stock here, your tip's going to get hotter faster than this big shit, thick shit out here. So also keep that in mind. But there you can see, this was never actually heated. All this is secondary heat from this one joint. But anyway, enough of that stupid shit. Here's some tools. Yeah, it's not a 4-piece snap-on set, but you know what? It's Western Forge, because SK, old school Craftsman. It's great steel. You know, if you got some, you don't mind repurposing it, repurpose it. If you can't stand to bend up another tool company's tool, you're just gonna have to buy them, you know, like rich folk. Me, I'm all about the deals, and this right here was a fucking deal. Yeah, see that one? See that turn? See that bends in? It's got 3 bends in it. The bend back, the bend over, and then the bend coming forward there. Yeah, handy as fuck. I'm sure about it. I've had this old SK screwdriver for years and years and years, and I don't know who the hell mucked up the tip of it and how it ended up in my toolbox. These I bought special purpose for this. So I wanted good steel. I didn't want Chinese crap, you know. You can go down and buy shit from Harbor Freight and do it that way, but your steel's not going to be as good. And when I do something, especially like this, I only want to do it once. So get good steel, make good bends, have great tools. It's as simple as that. Yeah, as always, like, comment, share, subscribe. Love, hate, hardknocksforge@gmail.com. Don't send me any panties. They never fit.